Taste of Honey TV's main goal is to educate and inspire those interested in the entertainment industry. This week's episode, we have the beautiful and talented actress and model Pheola Epps and General Manager of CPA Television, Calvin Tate. You're watching a Taste of Honey TV.
Travel, entertainment, fashion, beauty, sports, Mike Pat, Honey Outdoors, a Taste of Honey TV.
Public access television is a form of non-commercial mass media where ordinary people can create content. Television programming is cablecast through cable TV specialty channels. Public access television was created in the United States between 1969 and 1971 by the Federal Communications Commission, with the pioneering work of filmmakers George Stoney, Red Burns, along with Sidney Dean. Public access television is often grouped with public, educational, and governmental access television channels by the acronym PEG. Channels are typically only available on cable television systems. Many public access channels are funded by cable television companies through revenues derived from cable television, franchises fees, members fees, grants, and contributions. Public access television is a great way to get started in the television production field. You can produce a quality television show on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis that broadcasts on cable television.
Hello, this is our distribution room. This is where our programming takes place. Now in this room, you'll see a giant screen TV. This allows us to see all of our channels, all three of our channels at one time. And this helps in making sure that we always have something on the air. This rack of equipment that you see here is where we have our programs switching from. So we used to use DVDs, which we don't use anymore, so we still have them here, but now I can use these monitors to look at the different channels, and then this device up here tells the computer when to switch programs. And over here, with all these lights and buttons that you see, this is the processing central station. This is where the programs are processed through a modulator, and then it is sent out through a fiber optic cable, and it goes down to the cable company where it's assigned to the different channels on Comcast cable. And over here is the computer that we use to download the video files from a DVD. And then once it's into the computer, I send it over to this device here, which is the server. And the server is the device that holds or stores the video files and then sends it to the TCP/IP in order for it to be seen on the channel, on channel 13 and 14. So we do both channels 13 and 14 from this room here. This station here is where we do the dubbing. We can make copies from a mini DV tape, and we can make them onto a CD or onto a DVD. And we have this device here that allows us to do multiple copies at one time. You can do 3 copies of a DVD or a CD from this machine. So this gives us the ability to make copies for people to have their shows, they can give their shows out to other people. Now in this room here, this is the control room. Very important room because we have to use this room to record our shows from the studio. This machine here is called a switcher, and the switcher allows us to choose several shots from the We have up to 3 cameras that we use while we're doing production. This device that you see here is the camera control unit, and the camera control unit actually controls the cameras out in the studio. This machine that you see here is called the audio mixer. We have up to 24 different channels of audio, and we can play a CD. We can have different microphones plugged into this, and we also use the audio from the different tape decks so that you can hear during your show. And we also can have sound from the mixer to let us know that it's working. This here is called tone. So that's the sound that you usually hear sometimes when there's no programs on a certain channel. This is the sound that you normally hear. It's called tone. This here is the